Hello, everyone. I want to tell my story how I really want to get an American Bulldog. It's been almost 15 years ago. So when I came to the United States, I really want to get American Bulldog. I really like this breed, and I read about them, and I just want to have it as a breed. And some family members told me why not to adopt the dog because it's a lot of, obviously they told me it's a lot of American Bulldogs you can get in the shelters, even the young ones. So I'm like, yeah, why not? I will try to adopt one. And I was also consider a Bull Terrier, English Bull Terrier, because I always like this breed as well. This English Bull Terrier, which is like a target dog. So I did approach few shelters, few rescues, and I didn't pass because we were living in a house, but we didn't have a fence yard, and it was not allowed to have a fence yard there. And all the rescues told me I cannot have a dog then, or they didn't like something about that our house was too close to the road. So I wasn't passing questionnaire. These rescues were asking me. They were also asking me if I ever had American Bulldog, and I told them no, I never had. And they told me if you didn't have this breed before, we cannot let you have this dog. And I'm like, okay, but I'm a dog trainer, and I had a Central Asian Shepherds, and I train all kinds of dogs. And they said no, you didn't have experience with American Bulldog. You didn't own English Bull Terrier. We cannot give you these dogs. So guess what? I have to buy from a breeder because breeder wasn't as picky as these rescues and shelters. I think some of the shelters are too picky. Sometimes they cannot give you a dog if you have a dog at home already who is not spayed or not neutered, and they said no, we cannot give you them as a dog. While shelters always give dogs who are spayed and neutered, so I don't know why it should be a big deal. If they're afraid that you will breed them, but you, as a shelter, already gives a dog who's spayed or neutered. But I also was working as a volunteer trainer at few local shelters here in Detroit area, and I was helping to train the dogs who was surrendered or who was found on the streets. I took these dogs to my house. Mostly it were pit bull and pit bull mixes, and I tried to see what the dogs are about in the house settings and help to adopt to good families. And the shelter I was working with, they were also pretty picky. They actually had a lady there who went to the people's houses to check if they have a nice amenities to have a dog, if they are at home enough time to provide like a time for a dog or something like that, because nobody want to have a dog for 8 hours at home sitting by itself or in a crate. So even adopt a dog from a good shelter, reputable shelter, is not easy because shelter don't want to give up these dogs who already went through maybe some hurdles in their life to people who will don't know what to do with them. So good shelters always asking questions. Some shelters are just crazy picky, and sometimes it's like I said, it's no sense. But most shelters, even they ask you just maybe like $300, $500 to for adoption, they do want this dog to succeed in your life, in your new life. So if you can tell me, hey, why I need to pass the application process if I'm paying you the money, you're paying the money to shelter as well, and they still will ask you a question. So it's not about the money, it's about trying to find a good home for a dog. But this is just my experience from trying to adopt American Bulldog or Bull Terrier, and I couldn't do it. And I remember I actually tried to help to adopt dogs to some of my husband's friends. They were more open with the breeds. They were okay with the pit bull mixes. They just want to have like a maybe white color or whatever color. They just want to have like a dog, and I tried to help them. And it was pretty hard because these people also have like a short fence or something like that. So shelter said no. So these people have to buy this dog from a Craigslist. So sometimes shelters can be a little bit crazy, but good shelters are good shelters. They're asking you the right questions and they're doing the right stuff for their dogs. And I am a breeder, trying my best to find the best homes for our puppies. And I hope if you get a puppy from us, you will enjoy it. And if you are not interested in specific breed, just go to the shelter and adopt any dog because every dog is good. Mostly dog is good, no matter the breed. So if you are not looking for specific breed, please go to the shelter.